Wagwan, my peoples, my name is Jeremy Champion.
And my name is Dami Sanyoli.
And you're watching
Drillogram.
Now, for today's show, we'll be covering bare stuff. So be prepared to see some exciting things showed exclusively on Drillogram.
Yes, yes. For example, we have Skizzy Too Dizzy spitting nothing but facts on climate change.
And on top of that, we have some serious heat coming up with a little debate.
Let's hope they can keep that classy. But until then, here's today's headlines. The newest season of Top Boy has now reached most streamed TV show in the UK. Ashley Walters even said he is proud that the show has gained more recognition and thanks to artist Drake for making the Netflix deal possible. Hackney school children are holding a protest over mistreatment of a young girl who was strip searched by police. The young girl was said to have been on her menstrual cycle and was falsely accused of being in possession of cannabis.
Jamaica are set to begin the process of removing Queen Elizabeth as head of state. Prince William and Kate Middleton were in Jamaica on a Caribbean tour and the locals were not happy. Their arrival was met with protests as the country has not received reparations for their past circumstances. On Monday, as we all must know, Will Smith got a little bit rowdy with Chris Rock at the Oscars defending his wife Jada. Will has since apologised and Chris Rock has decided not to press charges. Who do you think was in the right? Well, enough about that. We're going to go to Skizzy Too Dizzy, so we'll see you back here in a minute.
Yo, people, you already know who it is. Now, I don't think I need to reintroduce myself, but you know what? I'm feeling generous for all our newcomers here. So, Wagwan people, my name is Skizzy Too Dizzy, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that not everyone takes too seriously. Yeah, climate change. Now, you already know that in ENDS, we are lucky enough to experience all 4 seasons in just 24 hours. You also know that we're lucky enough to have sun shining, but minus 5-degree weather. Now, why do you think we have such shambolic weather, bro? Let me give you a hint. Climate change, bro. Now, you could say it's because we're like this tiny island that's next to this big-ass continent you call Europe. And you can also say that it's because we're located under a place where 5 different air masses meet. Yeah, don't get surprised. The man them are smart, you know. Man got 2 A stars in GCSE science and that. But I digress. Look, it ain't none of that nonsense. It's climate change, bro. Like,
what have we done to the world?
You hear that MJ, fam? Bro, like you see you man them that are revving up your cars up and down the street, I beg you man stop. Like we're suffering out here, fam. Look, you know what, just scratch that, yeah? All the man them should just start walking. Or even taking bikes, fam. Like I remember when the man them would be taking bikes instead of doing this whole 4-door thing. Oh, it's just nonsense, bro. We're out here suffering and that. Look, man them, listen, yeah? If you're walking or even taking bikes, like, bro, we'll be losing weight, getting that 6-pack for the summer. Plus, we'll be lessening our carbon footprint. 2 birds, 1 stone, simple as. Bro, look, I'm telling you, man, you can't even get too comfy in this weather. Bro, that's why I stay jacketed up. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, you wanna know why? Because I'm not hot. Man's not hot. Bro, I be seeing man them out here in t-shirts and shorts in March, brother, in March. I'm telling you, you can't get too comfy in this weather, you know. Bruv, over here, you'll be all sweaty and all hot and that. And then 2 hours later, you'll need a jacket because it's raining. Like, what kind of madness is that? In fact, you man, let me tell you a little secret, yeah? Man's been seeing man like Big Shaq, the original man that wasn't hot. Man's out here with no jacket, bruv. Do you know how mad that is? I guess he just ain't built like me, do you know what I'm saying? You know what, let me stop rambling because, you know, I feel like all this rambling I'm doing is putting a bit too much CO2 into the air. And with all this deforestation going on and that, I can't risk my CO2 not being changed to O2, you feel me? So I'ma just pass you back to the man them in the studio, innit? I'll catch you man another day.
I can't lie, I feel very woke after listening to that.
No, on a real, I've never actually thought about climate change on a deep level like that.
No, the sense was sensing, because even earlier today, I was very paranoid on what to wear. Was it cold? Was it hot? Was it gonna rain? Who actually knows?
Nah, Skizzy 2 Dizzy was right. We really do experience 4 weathers in the same day. But like, what can we actually do?
Other than putting litter in the correct bins, making sure we recycle, switching off electricity, not driving anywhere unless necessary, and making sure we don't destroy natural habitats? I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was a silly question to ask because there's a lot we can do. So that's why we're creating the new challenge. Using the hashtag Save the Planet Drilly style, you can motivate others with your environment-friendly actions.
Yes, guys, make the ting viral so they don't have to deal with this nonsense of a weather. Please and thank you. We are now going to cut to advert, so we will see you back in a minute.
Being comfortable in your skin is a luxury that every single woman deserves. So when I created Cultured Waste, I wanted to create that retail therapy experience, but then I also wanted to give women a tool of confidence so that when they wear their waist beads, they feel like their best selves and they can achieve anything. So whether that's in career, in studies, or just being the best person that they can be, the best mum, the best daughter, the best friend, the best sister. These have different meanings across the globe, but here at Cultured Waste, the significance is in the colour. Yellow signifies wisdom, green signifies health, pink signifies love, and white signifies clarity, black signifies power. I wanted to start up an open and honest conversation about body positivity, self-love and confidence because I realised so many women have their insecurities, and rather than tackling them, we just accept it rather than knowing that we can still be confident and we can still achieve anything we want to do despite the negative thoughts that we have about ourselves. And those negative thoughts can be changed. Like, we don't have to feel that way.
Okay, guys, we're bringing in all the heat with our upcoming debate. We've got a panel of boys and girls to discuss a very controversial topic today.
Bro, I'm already feeling a little too warm and it hasn't even started yet.
Feeling warm now? Imagine when it officially begins. Eesh! Everybody please welcome
Sean.
And our question today will be, if you and your man or girl was on a break and they decided to look out, would you take them back? Let's start with our guests.
When you say look out, what do you mean?
As in, they go do a little ting with someone else.
Oh, this one, man, I hate this topic, man, because I don't believe in breaks personally, you know, man. I feel like spending time away from each other in a relationship is kind of a thing you should determine if you're going to do it from the get-go, because if you're with your significant other all the time, you're going to clash. It's bound to happen, so give each other space. If you have to go on a break, you might as well not be together, man. But I don't think I would take somebody back after them being around, because I wouldn't be around. I'd be using that time to focus on myself and better myself. So. What
about you, Aisha?
Yeah, I wouldn't take them back at all, because like Sean said, you shouldn't be on a break in the first place. Like, if you need to go on a break, just break up. You're not going to get back together after that. You're not going to be the same, especially if someone goes and does a thing with someone else. I don't think so. Definitely not.
I mean, me personally, I kind of think breaks are needed, you know? Like, you know, sometimes you need time to work on yourself, and especially if, like, this person is, like, the love of your life, let's say that, and let's say you're a bit too childish at that point. So you take a little break and you'll come back together when you've worked on yourself, she's worked on herself, do you know what I'm saying? And I can't lie, we're on a break, so I don't mind if you step out. Like, we're not together at that point, because I can't lie, I'll probably do the same thing.
I can't lie, I hear like all the different sides that you guys are saying. Like Jeremy was saying, sometimes you kind of do need breaks in relationships, you know, just to not be in each other's heads too much. But I also don't like the fact that you will go out and do something with someone else. It's like, because you're not just gonna just go out with someone else, you're gonna have to, like, you know, search them up, talk to them, you know, link them. So all of that time you're linking and stuff like that. Like, have you just forgotten all the relationship that we had back in the past? Do you get what I mean?
I mean, it's not a thing of I've forgotten about it. It's just like, if it happens, it happens. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll never know what happens when you're out in the world. Like, you could go to a motive, see like this girl, she comes to you, like, and you start talking, and it just turns into something different.
Yeah, but I thought you had the love of your life. So if you had the love of your life, why are you even looking at other girls?
Do you think
Whether
you can only
wanna
have
break
one
or
love of your life?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes.
No, most
Because
definitely,
if
man.
you have more than one love of your life, like, that's not the love of your life.
Most
You don't
definitely
love
not.
her.
So
you're looking at other girls, you don't love her.
When the girl's moving to you, are you not going to remember the girl that you're taking a break with?
Yeah.
And most of the time, this whole break thing, you're probably still chatting on the low. Maybe it's not as much as you guys were chatting before, but it's going to be a thing where you guys maybe want to, like still chat to each other, check up on each other. So
Yeah.
they're not completely out of your life. Only obviously if it's a thing where like you guys are blocked or something like that. Do you get what I mean?
I mean, I guess I'll still be checking up on you and all of that, but I promise, like, we'll still be living separate lives. I can't lie. Like, if it's a break, it's a break. Like, there's no point in me saying, "Oh, calm, let's go on a break," and I'll still be chatting to you and doing that when I'm supposed to be working on myself and you're supposed to be working on yourself.
Okay. Let's flip the question. Let's say that while you guys were on a break, the female got pregnant, or one of our boyfriends got a girl pregnant. What would you guys say then?
If the father's black, I'll take her back.
What? So you can claim that's your baby?
Yes, I can claim that's my baby.
And you just pretend the baby's yours?
Yeah,
Wow.
happily.
Oh, that's sweet.
I mean, you're a good person.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a better man than me.
You're a better man than me. I would That I think that's where it like crosses the line, because like I said, I did hear you about the whole sometimes you guys do need breaks, because I feel like spending time with like, you know, your significant other can, you know, sometimes make you guys clash. But if it's a thing where you're out here getting females pregnant, come on, you guys, you're not just gonna fall into, you know, making love. It's gonna be a whole process of it.
Yeah, but then again, things accidentally happen. Like, even in uni, like, I'm so sorry.
I don't know about
How many of my friends are getting pregnant now by accident? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but like,
So-
there's a process to that. You don't just fall into it like Dami said. There's a process, there's steps to it first.
yeah,
You don't just fall into a girl, do you?
Yeah, but again, it could have been a one-night thing and she just got pregnant.
But then that means you don't care about
Exactly.
the female that you were with, because we're saying if you guys were on a break and she comes back to you and she finds out that you've got another girl pregnant, like, deep, how is she gonna feel? You have to like
Yeah.
consider people's feelings.
Yeah, of
think the
course
audacity
she's
to
gonna
go back
feel a
to her.
certain way,
I'm
but
gonna sorry to interrupt, but if I was the guy that was in the situation and I've got another girl pregnant, I would even return to the girl that
Exactly,
was
it's
on the break.
violating, isn't it?
True
It's
man.
violating.
You got, I'll block her and everything. She'll probably be so confused why he's not spoken to me. I haven't heard from him.
Would you not tell her?
No, I wouldn't even tell her. I'll block her and everything. I'll block him.
So you just block her, and then 9 months later you got a baby.
True man.
I know, yes.
I take that back. I take that back. I take that back.
Obviously, I'll never be in that situation, innit? So I'm just speaking on what I've heard now, but it's like to protect their feelings, because that's mad. There's nothing you can say that's gonna make
Yeah,
her
but
be
you're
like,
gonna
you know
pop
what, I
up
understand.
in 9 months with a baby.
But he won't even
She's
tell the
not
girl.
even-
She'll find out.
Can't
She'll
even
find
say
out.
too much on that, man. Let's switch up the question though. Yeah. So what if you're in a relationship now, and your man or girl asks for your social media passwords? Would you give it?
Please, man.
Guest first. What do you guys think?
Well, personally, I don't know, it's a bit mad because like my social medias I've had for years, like ages. So like you might find something from like years and years ago, and that might then annoy you, but like, I don't know, for me, if I went on my man's social media, and even though it was years ago before we got together, and I see something, I'd still be like, you're meant to wait all your life for me, like, what are you talking to other girls? I wouldn't be happy. But then, yeah, I think just no passwords. You should just have trust in each other. If you don't trust each other, you shouldn't be together.
Facts.
Okay.
Sean?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Being somebody that's previously been in not a lot, but just a handful of relationships, I've always given out my social media because I actually don't care. I have nothing to hide. My life is boring. I don't really chat to anybody. But it's like, if we're together, you shouldn't feel the need to ask for my stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're asking for mine, I'm not gonna ask for yours. I've been in situations before where my significant others had my details and I haven't had theirs because, for 2 reasons, I just really don't care, because I don't care, or I don't want to see something that's gonna hurt me. But I can guarantee if I had a significant other, I would literally, on the first week of me knowing you, it's like, I would never be like, oh, but if they said, oh, let me go on your phone, like, I could whack up my phone right now. If there was like a significant other in front of me and she went through my phone, there's nothing. I actually have nothing to hide in it. Like,
That's
do you know
good.
what I mean? So I feel like asking for it, if you feel like you want to see certain things, you're not going to find anything, so I don't care, you can do it. But
Wow.
it shouldn't be a thing where it's a standard where girls or a man will be like, I have to have my significant other's social media details and that, because that's just crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's a bit too bad. And plus, they can do anything with it. Like, they can text your family or
Yeah,
anything. Like, that's actually just a bit mad.
Nah.
That's mad, that is.
I mean, I do hear that in terms of the whole password thing. Like, if you're not hiding anything, why not giving out passwords? But, you know, sometimes, let's say you post a snap and some random guy that was trying to chat to you time ago pops up and your man sees, obviously, he's going to feel a type of way when he sees
He
it.
wants to. A real man won't feel a type of way.
Really?
If you're not entertaining it, and plus you'll be seen. if
I
you're
guess so, I
entertaining
guess
it.
so.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, in terms of, like, not entertaining it, I do kind of hear that. But I don't think it should be a standard of, oh, I need your password. Because, you know, like, yeah, just because you're in a relationship, but you guys also need, like, you know, privacy as well, your own
Yeah,
privacy.
exactly.
Like, it might not even be anything mad on there, but, you know, sometimes I don't want maybe him to go through me and my friends
I was
chat or
just
something
about to
like
say
that.
that as well, yeah.
And it has nothing to do with my relationship or anything like that, but maybe just something that I want to keep to myself. Like in a relationship, I feel like there should like be stuff that, you know, you want to keep separate. And not even because you guys are cheating or anything like that, but, you know,
Just
and
don't
if
need
you
to share
trust each
everything.
other, I don't think you should, you know, need their passwords.
Like me, I don't think it's a thing where you need passwords, but like, I would gladly give out my passwords. Like, if you ask for it, just know you're not getting it. Yeah. But if you don't ask for it, I'll gladly give it out. Like,
I guess so.
I
If
have
there's
nothing
nothing,
to
if there's nothing to hide, I do hear that. But then, some, like I said, some people do want, you know, privacy. And like she said, maybe like people that have had their snap for so long,
Yeah.
maybe they wouldn't want you to go through their old messages or stuff like that. Because some people might feel a type of way. I know, like you said, like your man shouldn't feel a type of way about, especially about stuff time ago. But maybe they might feel a type of way.
but you just said if there's nothing to hide, then it's calm. So do you guys have stuff to hide?
No, but I prefer. No, do you know what it is? I prefer he just goes on my phone in front of me.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
so if
why
you
are you going
ask for
through
your
my
phone,
Yeah.
if you ask for your
Yeah.
phone, you'll give it to him.
Yeah, happily unlocked. Yeah.
For me,
Everything got locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, even my eyes only on stuff.
Yeah.
my eyes
Yeah.
are crazy. No one's ever going on my eyes only. That's the one place you can't go.
What?
What's on your mind?
No, I'm just. Oh,
His,
I heard
his,
from a
eyes,
friend.
his eyes only.
What's it for a friend?
From a friend I heard that it's not good to go on people's minds. So if you put in a practical situation, the only time that I don't know, man, like when I'm thinking of it, of times I've used my significant other's phone or been in that situation, it's like there may be times where I just need their phone for something, like maybe my phone's not with me, or maybe I just go on their phone to go on the internet. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me go and snoop on the on the net. I ain't gonna
So you wouldn't like go through your phone, your significant other's phone, like when they're asleep or in the shower?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But then
Yeah, that's
if
crazy,
you
that
do-
is.
If you do have their password, I mean, that can happen. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
True. I mean, I wouldn't have to go through their phone because it'll be on my phone. So I wouldn't have to go through their phone.
Oh. I don't do it said because it's going to be logged in.
Yeah.
So he's going to
okay,
be sleeping
yeah.
while she's asleep, basically.
Calm. So final thoughts, guys.
Yeah, I feel like man, everything I've said, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't need to give no passwords, and they can go through my phone.
Okay. Well, thank you to our guests, Sean and Aisha, for joining us and answering our deep questions. Now it's time to pay some bills, so we're going to slap you with this little advert.
Do you have trouble running into your ops?
Yeah.
Do you think you're baked out here?
Yo, bro, what you saying, fam?
Your cops don't know you or something. Get cut out of here. What are you saying about my pride? Go something.
Yo, fam, what you saying? Like,
Man. Call you back, yeah? What are you saying, fam? Like, my G. Come on. Are you not on that thing? What are you doing there, fam? Huh? Come here. Then you need belly.
no.
Want to run out of danger?
Yo, what?
Belly, the best thing to run a man down. Belly, not responsible for any violent crimes committed in our product terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back, guys. So we've been out and about talking to a very special guest from America. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you to all the guys in the studio. I'm here with basketball all-star Steven.
Appreciate it. Hey, I'm Steven. I'm 20, born and raised in Niger. Came over here when I was about 10. Yeah, I played for Barking Abbey from the ages of 14 to 18 on our student athlete scholarship. Played for England in the under 16, under 18 level. And last year I was actually schooling over in the state of Pennsylvania, playing in Philadelphia.
So what was it like, the transition between leaving London to Philadelphia?
Yeah, the transition was hard, I'm not gonna lie, but what my dad always told me is always experience something in your life. You learn everything in new experiences. So what I learned was, how to be a man, how to be away from home, because obviously I did live away from home going to school in London, but the truth was when you're in another country, it's a whole different ball game. You got a mix of different cultures, different slang, different foods. But at the end of the day, what I learned is you got to find a way to make everywhere you are home. So even if that means decorating your room in a certain way, speaking to people in a certain way,
the truth is, anywhere you are, respect always goes. So for me, the main thing was just respecting everyone I saw over there.
Okay, so did you settle in like good?
Yeah, I settled in good. The first couple of weeks were hard because obviously I was homesick, and I'd say the linguistic features were different because over there, their slang is very different. So they just be like, "What's up?" And over here, we're very more like critical in the way we say. So we say, "What are you saying?" Into our slang. So that was hard. Also, secondly, just being in a different culture and just learning how people speak and react. Like over there, you gotta be careful who you look at. Not that they're all violent, but over there they're a bit more confined. Where over here we express ourselves better. But the truth is, I feel like that made me a better human being and a better man, just learning how to just treat people differently.
No, that's good, that's good. So let's talk basketball. So what position do you play?
I'm a small forward.
Small forward? Yeah. Okay, so did you have to fight for your place?
Yeah, and I think that's critical and pivotal in every aspect of life, fighting for your place. Because to me, like I said, being born in Nigeria, nothing was given to me. I was an immigrant when I first came here, so to me, all I know is hard work. I've gone over there as an international student. I'm different, so from the get-go, I've got a target on my back. Because for a coach to bring in an international student in, they have to pay more money, and obviously I have to repay the faith and the trust that coach has put in me.
No, definitely.
So to me, that meant working out early, waking up at 6 a.m., going to the gym, staying in the gym longer than everyone else, and just making sure that I stood up for myself. Because sometimes you can be shy in a different area, which is fine, but basketball is a dog-eat-dog world over there. You can't be shy. Because the next person you're crying to is the same person trying to take your position. So that's just how it was.
No, definitely. That makes sense. So what was it like, your schedule?
Oh, so my schedule over there was pretty similar actually to what I had in London. As a basketball player, it's a 24-hour job. So that means what you eat, when you sleep, how you sleep, what you eat. My schedule was 6 a.m. wake up, in the gym by 6:30, and that would be like 6:30 to about 8, shower, class starts at 9 o'clock. I might have class 9 till 12, then a 1 hour rest, then I eat lunch, to just rejuvenate myself, then classes in the afternoon till about 3, 4, and then training for like 3 hours, then got to do some work, then I'd go back in at like 9, 10 p.m. just to get some extra shots up. By 12, 1 a.m, try and get myself in bed, and then just restart that day. So for me, it was just making sure I fuel myself and I motivate myself, because one thing people understand is motivating yourself to do that every day, even on days when your parents aren't there, your friends are there, it's just me, myself and I. That was the hardest bit for me.
So what advice would you give under 18s?
Under 18s, I'd say under 18s, this is the perfect time of life for you in terms of society and the digital type of consuming market we're in. Never let anyone tell you what you can't do. I know it sounds cliche, but we're in such an environment where one thing can pop up through social media and you've got it. And you've got so many tools now that even when I was 18, which sounds crazy, which is about, 2-3 years ago now, I didn't have. You've got YouTube, you've got Netflix, you've even got biopics and people. You can even connect with people, your idols on social media. You can reach out to them. So one thing I tell them is, never ever stop trying, because the truth is, when you most likely want to give up is when you're the closest to your breakthrough. That's what I learned.
No, but definitely, it was great having you here at Drillogram. And do you want to leave any message for?
Yeah, follow at Drillogram. He's doing some good stuff here, doing some good stuff. And like I said before, man, nothing's impossible to be true. Just believe in yourself. If no one else believes in you, believe in yourself, because you're the only one stopping yourself. Only you see the hard work you put in, and I mean that. But that's it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Back to the studio.
You heard it here, folks. Don't stop dreaming, because your dreams can come true.
I hear that. But unfortunately, guys, that's all we have for you.
But don't go boo-hooing, because we'll be back here at 3:30 with the part 2 of our show.
So make sure you guys are back, and we'll see you later.
Deuces.